Hello, my name is Anthony Dion. I'm here at JTech, and today we're going to be taking a strut off a car and learning how to disassemble it properly and safely. Okay, so we're going to be taking our strut off of this 2000 Nissan Sentra, and what we're going to be doing is just how you take the strut off is you unbolt these 3 bolts up here, and you don't want to unbolt this at all because it will release the spring and could potentially kill you. Then you come down here and you unbolt these 2 bolts right here, take it off. You unhook your brake hose, and then it just slides out. Okay, so now that the strut is unbolted, you just unhook it from there and just slide it out. Okay, so now that we got the strut over here at the Strut Tamer Extreme, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we will have enough room when we're compressing the spring to compress it enough to release the tension on the. Okay, so yeah, we just want to make sure that we have enough room for when we compress the spring to release the tension on the strut itself. So what you do is you hook up the clamps on the spring like this, and then what you do over here is, well, first you want to make sure that these are hand tight. They are, not that one. And then come up here, and if you look up top, it tells you which way to spin to compress it. And you just spin it until it begins compressing and you have released the tension on the spring. Okay, so we have now compressed the spring enough to release the tension on the strut, as you can see. And what we'll do next is we'll take this little cap off here, take off this nut, and make sure you're holding that because the strut will just fall right out. So now we've taken the bolt loose up here, which dropped the strut down. Bolts right here. So come over here. We've already inspected the strut itself, and the boot, the dust cover, has a bump guard in there, and it looks pretty bad deteriorated. So this strut is actually still good. I just recommend replacing the dust cover. Okay, so once you've put either your old strut you have inspected or the new one you have just replaced, you want to make sure that it will sit properly. The spring will sit properly in the strut itself, and you also want to make sure that your lines match up with each other before decompressing the spring. Okay, so once you have safely decompressed the spring and you brought it over to the car, you just simply reinstall it by bolting it back up here, and you come down here and you just bolt it back out the way you took it out.